We're here with the filmmakers of 300 Miles to Freedom.
There's a lot of ways of being a storyteller, a lot of ways of telling important stories. On the screen is only one of many.
Anand, we'll start with you. How did this project get off the ground?
I got off the ground with Walter, who's our producer, approaching Richard Breyer, and Richard Breyer approaching me. And Richard Breyer is my professor, and I'm his student. And we've stayed connected together for like God knows how many years, and we're still very close. And so he just came to me and said, "Would you like to work on this film?" I said, "Yeah, sure, why not? Who would miss up on a chance?" Yeah, it was as simple as that.
John W. Jones comments. We'll just open up with that. Well, just say the name, John W. Jones.
What comes to mind with John?
What comes to mind?
Well, we were talking earlier, John W. Jones, I think, made this film, not Anand and Richard, because his spirit really is there along that sacred road of the Underground Railroad and there in Elmira. And we learned a lot from him, and hopefully what he taught us we share in this film.
One of the challenges with history and our young people is that they don't feel connected to it. It's too distant for them. Would like you both to just answer, how do we get this to young people? How do we make it exciting for them, or, you know, a worthwhile see?
Yeah, I think when we started making the film, that was our primary motive, is to get this story out to the young people. In fact, in the film, Professor Breyer, in fact, asked the question, like, if a young person wanted to know about John W. Jones, what would you say? And this person says, you know, he's a black man and he's sensational. And that's what this story is about. It's a sensational story, it's a great story, it's a very current story, because it's a story about a man who overcomes adversity and makes something of himself. And I think that's something even young people can resonate to even today, you know. So,
thoughts?
I want to shift the blame away from young people. I don't think young people are at fault. I think we, the adults and teachers, should bring important stories to young people. And I bet we'll find that they're very excited about what they hear. I also think that in an ideal setting, we show films or read stories with the lights off.
Yes.
So that we can concentrate and get rid of all the other stuff and concentrate, in this case, on John's story or Frederick Douglass' story. So I think it's our problem, not young people. Young people are ready. We should give them their story.
As we close this out, what do you say to young filmmakers? You guys are documentary filmmakers. That's a special medium. You know, most young people want to get into Hollywood films, big budgets. Talk about the documentary filmmaking experience, and how do young people get involved?
Well, if you're passionate about a story that you want to tell, I think documentaries are the most powerful medium to do it. If you see fiction films now, they sometimes try to be more and more like documentary films, because documentary films are real and tell real stories about real things. So I think this is a very powerful medium, and I think young people should get involved and tell stories in the real way as documentary filmmakers. And you know, in a fiction format, you can do the same too if you can. But I think this is the way to tell a story, and I don't think they should be just looking at, you know, becoming famous or, you know, making a lot of money, but, you know, it's all about telling a good story and a great story, and which can emotionally stir you.
Same question to you. How do we encourage our young people to become documentary filmmakers?
Well, I don't know if there's a line between documentary filmmakers or documentary storytellers and storytellers. You have a story, you may tell, you're using a different medium. You can write about it, you can take pictures, you can make a film. There's a lot of ways of being a storyteller, a lot of ways of telling important stories. On the screen is only one of many. And young people certainly have the curiosity and now the opportunity with the new technologies to tell inexpensively a story about their lives or what they see.
So family, we're here with Richard and Anand, the filmmakers of 300 Miles to Freedom, and I'd like to thank you both for your time and your wonderful film. We all enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.